Sabi nga ni Bea Alonso, bakit parang kasalanan ko? Bakit parang ako na yung gumawa ng mabuti? Pero bakit parang kasalanan ko? This episode is for you. Namaskaram. Namaskaram, namaste, or namaskar is a Hindu greeting that says the light in me sees and acknowledges the light in you, or the God in me sees and acknowledges the God in you. My name is Marky Mendoza. Welcome again to Reiki with Marky, and yet another meaningful episode here in our YouTube channel. Now, in today's episode here in Reiki with Marky, I'm telling you, bibigyan ko na kayo ng warning. Ang susunod na mga sasabihin ko will never be that popular. Warning lang. Pwedeng mag-resonate, pwedeng hindi, but someone has to verbalize this. Kaya, peace tayo. With that warning, hindi ko naman sinasabi na pangit ang sasabihin ko. But you know, Reiki with Marky, we will always create meaningful contents. But when I've given that disclaimer, it's because hindi lang talaga popular itong sasabihin ko. This is something that will always be, it can open a can of worms, to be honest. It can open a can of worms, but we will be brave enough to really share this guidance and wisdom to everybody. And ano ba yung talagang parang medyo natin yung sarili natin, may preparation tayo to do this episode. Ano ba ang topic natin? Ito namang topic natin ngayon is bakit parang kasalanan ko? Yan ang topic natin. Pero ano naman ang pinaka-feeling natin na parang kasalanan natin? We are talking about our own inner peace. Our inner peace will be our main topic for our today's episodes. So, without further ado, let's go! Okay, so, inner peace. Ang inner peace natin right now, if I may say, is just one of the most important things. If not our number one priority in life, it should be in the top 10 of our list. Because when we talk about our inner peace, this can create opportunities to create a domino effect that pwedeng sobrang ganda, sobrang focused, or the total opposite of it. It can create a domino effect not just in our personal life, but in our professional life, in our relationships, and also yung relationship natin sa sarili natin. This can possibly affect your self-esteem. And I'm telling you, right now, in a time and age we're in, wala kang sasabihin, gagawin, or act on that may possibly offend other people. That is really something that is true as well. That's why being balanced, being fair, being very balanced in your opinion, suggestions, and syempre, how you act on things will be our priority as well. Kaya naman may mga gantong disclaimer din tayo kanina. When we talk about our inner peace kasi, we are also talking about this is something that can possibly make or break you, let's face it. Because, let's face it, holistically speaking, not just the country, but the whole world is still experiencing pandemic. So in short, in a nutshell, marami na tayong isipin. Wala na tayong masyadong assurance. Marami na tayong na-experience ng matagal na for us to really talagang focus na lang tayo on what we have. So, and there are times kasi that when, ano ba yung pinakamagandang situation that I can relate to this? Not just in a typical Filipino setting, but in an Asian setting wherein we have close family ties, that we always value our relationships, not just with family, but with friends. But you know how it is. As authentic as we all are, we are whoever or no matter who you have in your life, in your family, or in your friends, or in your circle, let's face it, na hindi naman tayo pare-pareho din ng character. Hindi rin tayo pare-pareho ng ugali. Hindi rin tayo pare-pareho ng way of processing our thoughts and our emotions. Most of all, yung mga differences natin may vary to different things. Now, every single time that you are in a relationship, not just romantically, pero yung mga friends, family, lalabas at lalabas ang authenticity nating lahat. And we will never not communicate with each other because that's what makes a relationship. You will definitely communicate with each other. But kung mapapansin mo na if you are Especially, you know what, for us who are in a spiritual path, we are really meant, and I'm telling you this, that we are really meant to become the bigger person. And when I say we become the bigger person, especially right now, in my life right now, my first go-to, kapag meron akong life experiences, if I have a choice to choose between love and anger, pipiliin ko yung love. Also, if I have a choice to choose between other people's peace of mind versus my own peace of mind, now I've learned to choose my own peace of mind. I would want to lift and quote my mom. When we were growing up, she would always say, kung sinong kayang makaintindi, umintindi. You will also realize that what you do and how you treat yourself will be an actual reflection of how people will also do the same for you. Why? Because of the law of resonance. Remember, we have a spiritual universal law of resonance that reminds us what energy you put out is the same energy that you shall receive in return. Now, when you do that, and nakikita yun sa energy mo, na-experience yun ng mga mahal mo sa buhay, ng mga friends mo, and then it's really like saying that this is also the way I would want and I'm comfortable to be treated. And then, darating yung time na slowly na-realize mo na to. And I am really on that part right now. I am in a part of my life wherein, if I have a choice to choose my own inner peace towards a situation na may mga taong involved din, kesa piliin ko yung peace of mind ng ibang tao. Or, some may say, it's really for the greater good. But, I've come to a point wherein, mas inuuna ko yung inner peace ko. Mas inuuna ko yung aking sarili when it comes to having that choice. Why? Because kung hindi mo pipiliin ang sarili mo, sino ang pipili sa'yo? Kung hindi mo pipiliin ang sarili mo, if you're not going to honor yourself in a tough time, if you're not going to honor or do that proper self-care for yourself, no one will do it for you. Why? Because we are all responsible for our own thoughts, our own actions, our own decisions. We are fully in charge and responsible for our life. And if we also closely remember the golden rule, if we would want to manifest inner peace or peace of mind, we should start acting on it through these elements, our thoughts, our decisions, and our actions. If hindi mo mapili-pili yung sariling peace of mind mo before, now it's finally the opportunity for you to start choosing that. Because again, no one will choose that for you. No one has also equal responsibility to choose that for you because you are your own person. You are made uniquely perfect so that you can decide on your own. And kung hindi natin matututunan to, kailan pa? Now, I'm not gonna talk about specific experiences because this is something that you can apply not just in relationships, not just on your professional life, but also in your personal life. The people that you are in relationships with. Kapag hindi natin ino-honor yung sarili natin, this is really something that would reflect on us as well. Malalaman mo na kung napapansin mo yung sarili mo that you are seeing patterns, the patterns become cycles, the cycles become vicious cycles because this is also something that is always there constantly in our thoughts, decisions, and actions. Finally, if you have the right motivation to really see the validity on this, I would want you to know that hindi masama piliin ang sarili mo. I would want you to know na kapag finally pinili mo yung sarili mo, hindi ito pagiging madamot. Pag dumating ka sa point na you are ready to tell yourself na, nga, parang ang selfish ko naman. Bakit parang kasalanan ko na I would have to honor myself? Pag dumating ka sa point na yun, nasasabi mo naman, bakit parang kasalanan ko? Then remind yourself, you have to be realistic as well. Especially if there are many times in the past that you've given way, you've bent backwards for other people, and then that means nagawa mo na siya. Kung countless times pa. If this is the first time, and you're doing it for the first time, to really, why are you doing this? You're going to free yourself from feeling that you are not enough. You are going to free yourself from other people's perception of you dahil ikaw, kilala mo naman ang sarili mo and you can never give that less of a discount. And how can you not trust yourself? How can you not respect yourself? How can you not love yourself? In many experiences that I've had in my personal life and the people that I've encountered in my life, I've noticed that it really is a natural thing for us to give way kasi nagmamahal tayo. Yun nga nagmamahal tayo. Tandaan mo, ang pagmamahal, hindi lang yan binibigay sa ibang tao o sa mga mahal natin sa buhay. Unang-una, dapat yan ay binibigay natin sa ating sarili. No matter how this is a not so popular decision that you would want to finally take for yourself, I want you to be courageous enough to finally take that first step. You owe this to yourself because you deserve to. You deserve all the love and the peace of mind. You deserve anything and everything that's good for you. You know why? Kasi you also have your own goals, dreams, aspirations. You also have a life. Your life will never just evolve around others. You have your own life, your own goal, your own path, your own journey with your own responsibility. That is it for our episode for today. Kapag nagustuhan niyo itong episode na to, do not forget to give it a good thumbs up. And also, baka naman may mga personal dealings tayo that you may need to be featured in our Dear Marky episode. Naka-flash naman sa screen natin ang ating email address. Please send us an email. Now, if you have any other topics na pwede yung isama natin sa Reiki with Marky in our next episodes, sama nyo na rin dyan and we will be happy to feature that. But for now, this has been Marky Mendoza again, laging nagpapaalala to keep trusting the process. Namaskaram.